So
Good evening,
everyone completed your
sir.
homework.
And about the Sundays,
Sunday's test.
So I was not
Yes, sir,
able to
sir.
write the Sunday's
sir,
test.
can you hear me? Yes, sir. My first two answers they were correct, right? Because
Ma'am, sir, on Sunday didn't got chemistry exam, sir.
Yes, sir.
Test
I
was
checked
there.
everywhere, sir. Even I checked, sir. I got only maths, sir.
yes, sir. me too.
But even I didn't find it, so I didn't write.
Okay, 1 minute, please. I'll check it once again.
Yes, sir. So I couldn't even do it.
Okay, I think that is not yet uploaded. But where was and Raghav tested?
Sir, I was done test. Sir, it's in the chemistry one, sir. The grade 7 chemistry. The app, the class which we used to do before.
Excuse me, sir. Sir, it was
Sorry, sir, I didn't check
Sorry.
it.
I was uploaded in the grade 7th chemistry, right?
excuse me, sir.
Yeah. Sorry for the
Yes, sir.
mistake. I uploaded
Excuse
in the
me,
wrong.
sir. Actually, the test.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. I was uploaded in the wrong grade.
Sir,
And one more thing, I will do one more thing. Okay, listen first carefully. I'll upload the test once again. You just write the test once again tomorrow or day after tomorrow. Then I'll produce the result. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Sir, will you upload it in Foundation Class 7?
Yeah, I will upload it in the foundation class 7th, and afterwards you
Okay.
can write the test once again. No problem.
Okay, sir.
sir,
once again-
and actually that the first.
Yeah, Raghav, we will discuss the question paper afterwards. It's not now. Once everyone write the test once again, either today or the tomorrow. Tomorrow you can conduct the test, okay?
Okay, sir.
And again, everyone has to write the test. Then only I can generate the test results, okay?
Can you please
Okay,
an extra class because yesterday was not an extra class.
Yeah, I will do that one, okay?
Sir,
I'll
when I
check it.
take the chemistry test during the quizzes, sir, for me the exam test wasn't live, sir.
That is what I'm telling you. Tomorrow I will conduct the test again. I'll upload it in the foundation 7. You can write the test tomorrow, okay?
sir, at what time?
I'll inform you timing in the group itself.
Okay,
Sir, I actually have school at 9, sir, so I don't know which time.
Sir, can you do after 3:30?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Can you keep
Yes, sir,
up
after 3:30. Tomorrow.
So in the last class, we discussed up to physical change and chemical change, and that things total topic is finished already, right? So any
Yes,
doubts in
sir.
this topic?
Sir, and you gave 2 homeworks, sir.
Yeah, can you tell me, Danyasri, what are the homeworks?
Sir, first homework is why copper vessels form the green coating when we keep them outside. Can you prevent it? And second question is why the silver ornaments get form black color coating? Can you prevent it?
Yeah. So what is the answer, Danyasri? First, you will tell me the answer for copper coating, then we will go for the silver.
Okay, sir.
And
For
someone
copper
mic is mute, unmute, sorry. There is some background noise from someone. I think Danyasri only. Yeah. Danyasri, please continue. Hello. Sorry.
Sir, there is a power cut in my house, so that's why.
Yeah, no problem. It's so can you tell the answer now? Is there any issue?
Sir, can you off my video and see?
Yeah, okay, no problem.
Yes, sir. Copper vessels form the green coating when we keep outside due to the corrosion.
Okay.
As silver ornaments form black coating because of some chemical reactions present in air.
Good. Next one. Next, who will give the answers? Raise your hands. Yeah, Aditi, what is the answer?
So silver ornaments get a black coating because of the heat present in our body.
Because of the heat present in our body, but it's not the exact reason, okay? It is not the scientific reason for the silver to get the black coating on the silver jewelries. Next, any other answer, Raghav?
Yeah, yes, sir. Sir, for copper, I wrote that when it is exposed to moist air for a long time, it acquires a green coating, a dull green coating, and that green material is a mixture of copper hydroxide. Its formula is CuOH twice, then copper carbonate CuCO3. That's what
Very
I
good.
wrote for copper. And for silver,
Wait, Raghav, one time I will explain the copper first. See, listen everyone carefully. Whenever the copper is exposing to the outside atmosphere or the outside air, in the air we have the carbon dioxide, oxygen, water vapor, right? Yes or no?
yes,
If you
sir.
take air, it will contain carbon dioxide, water vapor, and the oxygen. So when you place the copper vessels in the outside atmosphere for the long time, the copper will react with the carbon dioxide, the oxygen, and the water vapor present in the air to form copper carbonate and the copper hydroxide. What will form? Copper carbonate and the copper hydroxide. So these copper carbonate will cause the green color coating on the, these copper hydroxide will cause the green color coating on the copper vessels. Understanding?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
So whenever the copper reacting with the carbon dioxide, oxygen, and the water vapor present in the air, it will form the copper carbonate and the copper hydroxide. So these copper carbonate and copper hydroxide will cause the green color coating in the copper vessels. And we know acid and the base. How many of you know neutralization reaction? Neutralization reaction.
Sir, I know.
Whenever the acid react with the base, it will form the salt and water. That is called as a neutralization reaction, right?
Yes, sir.
So already we have the copper hydroxide on the coating. That is a base. So to remove that base on the surface of the copper vessels, we have to take some acid, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So generally old copper vessels are cleaned with the help of the lemons. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
We'll take the lemon and we'll clean the old copper vessels to get the fresh looking
Sir,
for the copper vessels. But lemon will contain the citric acid, right?
sir,
So
they also
citric acid,
need tamarind.
yeah, Raghav, please wait 1 minute. So citric acid will react with the copper hydroxide present on the green color coating. Both will react and will form the salt. So that green color coating will be vanished off. And we will get the new coating, that is we'll get the shiny surface back again on the copper vessels. Understanding this one?
Yes, sir.
Clear for everyone or any doubts in this?
Sir, in between, I couldn't hear your voice. Can you repeat?
Sorry, Aditi, you can't hear my voice. What about others?
Sorry,
Sir, we can hear you.
What about Danyasri?
Sir, actually your voice was breaking. Sir.
Sir, for me it's fine.
From my side, it's fine only. Please check your internet connection 1 second, okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay. And
Sir,
nobody is
excuse-
turning on your videos. That is a mandatory for everyone to turn on the videos. It's good who turn on the video already. Only some people have turned on the video. Gohit and Mahavir and the Danyasri. Srusti, you're showing some fan, something light?
So I'll show my face in 5 minutes. Sir.
Yeah. Yeah, Raghu, what's your doubt?
I don't have any doubt. I just wanted to ask that they clean the copper with tamarind also, right? Instead of lemon.
Now you can clean with the tamarind also because tamarind also will contain the tartaric acid, right?
Yes, sir.
So whatever the acids, generally the we'll take any acid and we'll clean with the copper vessels, because on the copper vessels already base is there. If you take the acid and the now it will clean easily because both will react and will form the neutral, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, and can I tell about silver?
Yeah, 1 minute please. Is it clear for everyone copper vessels history? Why you are cleaning only with the lemons or the tamarind like this one?
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Yeah.
nothing.
Any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay. The next.
Yeah, yes, sir. Sir, and the silver, it turns black due to the hydrogen sulfide. Now, hydrogen sulfide is also called as sulfur, and it occurs in air. So, whenever silver comes in contact with it, it turns black. Now, we saw it silver rusts faster in places with a lot of light and humidity, light and high humidity.
Okay.
And in order to prevent it, we should always keep it clean and with the polishing cloth, and we should keep it in a safe and a dry, airtight container.
Okay. So, very good, Raghu. So generally silver will get the black color coating because of silver particles react with the sulfur present in the air. In the air also we have this very small amount of sulfur. So whenever the silver is reacting with the sulfur in the air, it will form the silver sulfide, Ag2S. So this silver sulfide is in the black color. Understanding? Like similarly, copper reacting with the carbon dioxide and oxygen, water vapor in the air. Similarly, silver also reacts with the sulfur present in the air. So it will form the silver sulfide. The silver sulfide is black in color. That's why black color coating will be available on the silver jewelry after a long time. Okay. So if you want to remove the silver black color coating, now what you will do? We'll go to the blacksmith shop and they will wash it with some liquids, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that is all about the silver. And the iron we know already. So iron reacts with the oxygen and the water present in the air to form the iron oxide. So that iron oxide is in the brown in color. That's why the rust is in the brown color generally, reddish brown color. Okay. So any
Okay, sir.
doubts in these three? Anyone has any doubts in this chapter?
No, sir.
Physical change and chemical change.
No, sir.
Okay. So next we'll go to the next chapter.
Sir, so is physical change and chemical change chapter over?
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Already started nutrition in plants.
Sir, we already completed this.
Yes, sir. We already completed nutrition in plant.
Sir, this was the first lesson we learned.
Sir taught us.
This also finished.
Yes, sir.
Sir,
This was our first lesson.
sir, we actually did not complete nutrition in animals again.
Nutrition.
Yeah, so we have to do nutrition in animals.
Okay,
Yes,
no
sir.
problem. Then you know everything, right? Just we'll revise one day today, okay? Next class I will
Okay.
start the new topic.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
Okay, I will show some
Sir,
video
so
also
are
on
we
this
gonna
today.
revise today like this nutrition and plants?
Yeah. So what is the
Okay,
topic?
sir.
So what are the topics it's finished in the class? Just let me know first. So first tell me what are the nutrients? What is the meaning of nutrients? Who will say the answer? Just raise your hands. I'll call you one by one. What is the meaning of nutrients? Mahavir, what is the answer?
Sir, nutrients are substances which help in the proper growth and functioning of our body.
Nutrients are the substances which help in the proper growth and functioning of our body. Very good. So can you tell me what are the different types of nutrients are there?
Sir, carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals.
Carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, and the minerals. Very good.
Sir, and also water and roughage play like major role in proper functioning of our body.
Very good. So generally you'll saying carbohydrates, fats, proteins, minerals, vitamins, roughage, and the water. These are the different nutrients are available in the surroundings. Very good. Clear? Everyone right? What is the nutrients? Nutrients are the
Yes, sir.
component of the food which is necessary for proper growth of the body and proper functioning of the body. Okay, so we have the different types of the nutrients. One is the carbohydrates, fats, minerals, vitamins, water, roughage. Okay, now tell me again, these three nutrients are classified into three types. Nutrients are classified into three types, right? One is the energy giving foods. The next one is the
Bodybuilding food.
bodybuilding foods.
Bodybuilding food.
The third one is the
Energy giving.
the first one.
Sir,
The first one itself the energy giving foods. The
sir,
second one is the
third one is, sir,
bodybuilding
that
foods.
helps us build our immune system and protect ourselves.
The third one is the protective foods.
Yes.
What is the third one?
Protective food.
Protective food, which means to protect our body from the other bacteria or any other germs. So which are the energy giving foods in this?
Sir, fats and carbohydrates.
Fats and carbohydrates are the energy giving foods. Very good. Because when you eat the rice or when you eat the wheat or something, always you'll get the carbohydrates, right? Because when you're taking the carbohydrates morally, your body will produce more and more energy in the form of glucose, right? First, okay, other starch that is in the plants. In the form of in the animals, it is a glucose. In the plants, it is a starch. Okay, and fats also will provide the energy to our body. Whenever you are not taking the rice continuously for some longer time, whatever the fat is there inside our body will convert into the carbohydrates and will provide the energy for chemical reaction that takes place in the body. Okay, so fats and carbohydrates are the energy giving foods. Then what are the bodybuilding foods?
Protein.
Very good. Proteins. Proteins are the bodybuilding foods, or we can say muscle growth foods, right?
Yes.
Then what about the protective foods?
So they are vitamins.
Minerals.
Vitamins and minerals.
Vitamins and the minerals. So generally these will help us to fight against the diseases, germs, or any other diseases. That's enough. Fight against the diseases.
And also strengthen like our body.
Okay, it will improve our immune system of the body.
Yes, sir.
So that is the protective foods. Then vitamins and the minerals. And we have to consume these in the regular basis, right? We have
Yes, sir.
whenever
Yes,
you have the
sir.
deficiency of the vitamins, it will cause the different diseases.
Yeah, sir. They give us tablets and all.
Yeah. Whenever you have the deficiency of the minerals, also it will cause the different diseases, right? So
Yes.
vitamin B1 deficiency is there. Vitamin A deficiency. What is the vitamin A deficiency?
Sir, night
So
blindness.
night blindness.
Very good. Night blindness. What about the vitamin B deficiency?
Sir, rickets.
Rickets is due to the vitamin, not
Sir,
B.
D.
Vitamin
Sir,
B. What is the vitamin B deficiency?
Sir, B. Sir, berry.
Very good.
Yes.
Vitamins.
Actually, there are a lot because like vitamin B complex, like there are B1,
Yeah.
B2.
Vitamin B1, vitamin B2, B3, right?
Yes, sir.
B6,
One of them
B9,
is very
B12.
good.
Yeah. So if you take commonly, it is a berry, vitamin B. And vitamin C disease?
Scurvy.
Sir, scurvy.
Scurvy. What is the scurvy?
So scurvy.
Sir, bleeding of our
So it is
The bleeding
bleeding.
of gums.
Bleeding of joint
One
and
by
muscle
one.
pain.
One by one. I said you many times. Whenever one person is speaking now, the remaining person, please wait until that person ends. Is it correct or wrong? You tell me first thing.
It's
So
correct.
correct.
If two or more people are speaking at the same time, whether you can understand or not, you have to
No, sir.
understand that one, right? So if one person is speaking now, let other person wait for some time till he ends or she ends. Okay. So scurvy is due to the deficiency of vitamin C. The next vitamin D is the rickets, weakening in the bones, vitamin E, and the vitamin K. Okay. So these are deficiency diseases of vitamins. And the minerals also has a deficiency diseases. Deficiency of the iron is called as an deficiency of the iron is called as an
Sir, anemia.
anemia. Very good. generally iron is very, very important in the RBC, right? In the blood. Okay. So these are some topics about the nutrients. You know all about the nutrients.
The
Any doubts on the
RBC
nutrients?
means red blood cells, right?
Yeah, red blood cells,
Okay.
which is available in the blood, right? In the blood, we have the three cells are there: RBCs, WBCs, and the platelets. Okay. So any doubts in the nutrient part?
No, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, platelets are also called as thrombocytes.
Yeah. So nutrients in the plants. Now tell me, whether plants will prepare their own food or animals will prepare their own food?
Plants will prepare.
Plants.
Obviously, plants will only prepare their own food. And without plants, we cannot live on the earth, right? Because
sir.
Yes, sir.
only plants will prepare their own food, and we will depend upon the plants. If plants is not there, there is no life on the earth. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So plant, what is the benefits of the having plants? They will prepare their own food. They will
They
provide
give
the
us
oxygen.
oxygen.
Sir,
Oxygen.
even for trees, they give us shade and oxygen.
Who is the two people? One is Mahavir, another one is who is that? Right now, two people are spoken at the same time. One is the Mahavir, the next one who is that? Yeah, Nikhil, I told you right already. Mahavir,
Yes, sir.
I told you right already. When one person is speaking up, please stop. Okay,
Sir.
don't do again. Okay. So, plants is a very, very important species or on the planet Earth because plants only provide us the food as well as the oxygen. So, all the organisms required food. The food gives us energy, right? So, carbohydrates, protein, fats, vitamins, and the minerals are the different components of the food that you already studied in the class 6. So, again, mode of nutrition. You have the two different modes of the nutrition. One is the autotrophs, the other one is the heterotrophs. Autotrophs means self-preparation,
So plants which can prepare their own food.
which can prepare their food on their own, right? Plants. So, what is the equation of photosynthesis? Anyone?
So,
Raise your hands.
so can I-
Raise your hands. I will call you one by one. I want chemical equation of the photos. What is the chemical equation of the photosynthesis? Yeah. What is the chemical equation of the photosynthesis? Yeah, Satvika.
So 6 CO2 plus 6 H2O in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll forms C6H12O6 plus 6 2O.
Very good. So, any doubts in the equation part? Exactly.
No, sir.
Okay. So, autotrophs means what? It's a mode of nutrition in which plants prepare their own food. Only plants will prepare the having the autotrophs, or any other animal also having.
No, sir. Animals cannot
It's not the animal. It's a one type of algae, which will also call as an autotrophic mode of
Yes,
nutrition.
sir.
What is it, algae?
Sir, algae is a plant.
so algae is a
Not all the algae. Only one algae will prepare the food.
yes.
Autotrophs.
For,
Blue-green algae. What is that algae? Blue-green algae will also call as an autotrophs because it is green in color, so it will have the chlorophyll in that, so it will prepare the food on their own. Okay. Then what is the meaning of heterotrophs?
so heterotrophs are mostly animals and humans which do not prepare their own food.
Even they depend on plants.
Yeah. See, heterotrophs means it does not
They
prepare
depend
the.
on other so they depend on other living organisms for their food.
Yeah. So heterotrophs means it will not prepare the food on their own, but it will depend the food on the others. Okay. So whenever you are not speaking with me, please mute your mic. Okay. There is some background noise is there. Okay. When you want to speak with me, just unmute yourself and you can speak. Okay. So heterotrophs means which will not prepare their food on their own, but it will depends upon the others. So it will feed upon the others. Those are called as heterotrophs. So all the animals are heterotrophs only. Next, you know the photosynthesis process. So site of the photosynthesis, where is the site of the photosynthesis? Generally, photosynthesis will take place mostly in the leaves of the plant. In some cases, it will take in the green color part of the stems also. In few cases, but most of the cases, it will takes in the leaves of the plant. That's why the leaves of the plant is called as a food factory of the plants. What is the name?
Food factory.
Food factory of the plants. The process of photosynthesis takes place in the green leaves. Therefore, the leaves is referred as a food factory of plants. The photosynthesis process can occur in the green part of the part. So the photosynthesis process occurred in the green color part of the other plant parts like stem. Okay, Harini, please mute yourself. I can't hear you. Please mute yourself, Harini. Okay. Okay. Now tell me what you know about the leaves of the plant.
So your voice is cracking.
Now it is clear.
Yes, sir. Now it's clear.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Okay. So the photosynthesis process can occur in the other green color part of the plant like stem, but it is not enough for meeting all the needs of the plant. So now you know this image, right? Carbon dioxide plus water. And tell me, from where you will get the carbon dioxide, from where you will get the water to the leaves?
Sir,
But the water will be absorbed by the roots and carbon dioxide will be absorbed by the air.
So how the carbon dioxide will enter into the leaves?
Sir, through stomata.
Stomata, the carbon dioxide will be absorbed.
So through the stomata of the leaves, it will carbon dioxide will enter into the leaves, right?
Yes, sir.
And water will enter into the leaves through the roots. And there is a separate pipe-like vessels will be there, which will supply the water from the roots to the leaves. Okay. Have you seen the stomata image and all?
Sir, it is through xylem.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Xylem, yeah, very good. Xylem. Xylem will carry the water transportation in the plants. Phloem will take place food transportation.
Poem, sir, and phloem will transport food and minerals.
Yeah. So this is the generally the picture of the transporting of the water and the carbon dioxide to the leaves. So where the leaves will is called as a food factory for the plant. Right? Can you see? From the roots, the water will go into the leaves, and here the chlorophyll will be present in the leaves, and the sunlight is the ultimate source of energy, right?
Yes, sir.
So the leaves will absorb the energy from the sunlight to happen the chemical reaction.
Sir, chlorophyll helps to absorb sunlight. And it traps all the sunlight.
Yeah. So chlorophyll present in the leaves, which will helps in the conversion of the carbon dioxide and the water into the glucose and the oxygen. So chlorophyll and the sunlight is very, very important for the photosynthesis process. And after the formation of the food, it will store in the form of starch, right? Whatever the food is formed in the leaves, it will store in the form of what? Starch. Okay. Again, starch will be transported to different parts of the plant. Something like fruits. Again, starch, whatever the food is prepared, it is stored in the form of starch. Again, starch is transferred to the different part of the plants. Sometimes it will store in the form of fruits. Sometimes it will store in the form of leaves. Sometimes it will store in the form of roots, right? Sometimes it will store in the form of flowers and all. So this is a picture of the photosynthesis process. And this is also, you know, about the photosynthesis. So 1 minute, please. I will show some video to you. One minute, please.
The amazing process of photosynthesis.
Just go through this video, you'll understand it easily.
A look around at nature. The amazing process.
Can you hear the sound?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Process of photosynthesis.
Sir.
A look around at nature is an absolute treat to our senses.
Is it clear or not? I think something that is.
Sir.
1 minute, please.
It's clear.
1 minute, please.
It's clear, but it's tracking.
Okay.
No,
okay.
sir.
Amazing process of photosynthesis. A look around at nature is an absolute treat to our senses. We all enjoy the colors.
Now can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Can you hear the sound?
Plants.
I can't see.
We're not able to see and hear.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Before,
it's stuck.
before it was there, sir. Now it's stuck, sir.
Yes, sir. Before the
Plants
Now?
are an absolute necessity
Yes,
for
sir,
life on
yes.
Earth.
Yes, sir, now we can see.
But see, we all enjoy the colors and fragrance of plants, but seem to forget about their important contribution. Plants are an absolute necessity for life on Earth. It is so because of the process of photosynthesis. A closer look at a plant shows that it is firmly held in the soil by the help of roots. These roots absorb water from the soil and through the tiny tubes transport it to the stem and then to the leaves. The stem holds the leaves in such a way that they absorb maximum energy from sunlight. A leaf is a very important part of the plant. Photosynthesis, the ultimate provider of food and oxygen, occurs in the leaf. A leaf consists of a flat, thin lamina, which is joined to the stem by a petiole.
Understand this part? What is the lamina? How the water is transporting from the roots to
Yes,
the
sir.
leaves?
Yes, sir.
The video is clear only, right?
Yeah, yes,
Sir,
And the petiole, you know, right? What is the petiole?
yes, sir.
The down
The
part of
leaves,
leaf.
the leaves where it is attached to the stem. The part of the leaf where it is attached to the stem is called as in petiole. Okay. So this part is called as in petiole, where the leaf is attaching to the stem of the plant.
The flattened lamina provides large surface area for trapping sunlight. A cross-section of the leaf shows the upper and lower layers of cells, which are flat and irregular. Below the upper layer is the layer of tightly packed cells. These cells have specialized organelles called chloroplasts. Chloroplasts contain the pigment chlorophyll, which gives the green color to the leaf. The next layer has loosely arranged cells with large air spaces. The section also shows tubes specific for transporting the absorbed water into the leaves. The lower layer has many pores called stomata. Each stoma is surrounded by two guard cells, which regulate opening and closing of the stomata. A leaf absorbs carbon dioxide from the environment through these stomata, which, after passing through air spaces, enter into the chlorophyll-containing cells. Both water and carbon dioxide molecules are finally absorbed by the chloroplast. These chloroplasts also have the capacity for trapping energy from sunlight. And this energy is used to synthesize glucose and oxygen from carbon dioxide and water. These oxygen and glucose molecules diffuse out of the chloroplast. The glucose is transported through other specialized tubes to all parts of the plant, aiding in their growth. The oxygen present in these air spaces diffuses out through the stomata. So, during photosynthesis, oxygen is given as the life-sustaining gaseous component of the atmosphere, while glucose or food is transported to all parts of the plant and used for growth. To summarize, green plants can make their own food by the process of photosynthesis. Plants are held in the soil with the help of roots. These roots absorb water and send it to the leaves through specialized tubes. The lower layer has many pores called stomata. A leaf absorbs carbon dioxide from the environment through these stomata. Both water and carbon dioxide molecules are finally absorbed by the chloroplast. Where in the presence of chlorophyll and sunlight, they synthesize glucose and release oxygen. The oxygen diffuses out through the
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So the video is clear for you, which explains about the complete photosynthesis
Yeah.
process.
Sir.
Yes, sir,
Yeah.
but I have a doubt, sir.
Yeah. In the video itself.
No, sir, yes, sir, from the video, sir, it's related. Sir, in some trees or plants, if we remove a leaf or if we cut a small stem, there will be a white substance in it, sir, some normal people call it glue, sir. Is it really glue or it is starch present in it, sir?
Sorry, Nikhil, there is a white substance. From there, can you repeat again?
Sir, there's a white substance in some plants, if we remove the leaves or cut some small stem from the plant, so there is a white substance, some people call it as glue and
It's product of the plants.
is it starch only, sir?
Is it starch?
Starch, yes,
Sir, actually, like when we pluck a leaf, then at the tip, there will be like a white milky thing, right? He's asking that if it is starch or not.
Okay, but it's not completely only the starch. It will have the different enzymes in the plants. So each and every plant will have the different enzymes, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
I think it's actually the waste product of the plant.
And one more thing is, it will not come for all the plants. Only some plants will provide that white color part, the gummy sticky part, right? So, and sometimes you can say as a Raghav said, as a waste product of the plant.
Sir, not Raghav, sir, Mahavir.
Mahavir, sorry, it's a waste product of the plant. Okay. Yeah, but I hope that
so
video
what is it called?
Which one?
So the white gummy product.
Generally calls it waste product only. And if any specific name is there, I'll tell you tomorrow. Okay, I'll check it and I'll tell you. Yeah, but any doubts in the photosynthesis process now? What is the stomata? How the God cells is there, and how the carbon dioxide is entering into the leaves, and how the oxygen is coming out of the leaves.
Yes, sir.
It is shown
I
completely
will-
in the picture, right? In the video form, in the 3-dimensional. Now everything is clear, right? If any question asked on the photosynthesis process,
Sir.
can you able to answer that one?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Dhanasri?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts?
No.
Yeah. So next we'll go for the cells. I hope you know what is a cell. What is a cell? Anyone?
So cell is in
the cell is a
Is the most-
structural and functional unit of life.
Cell is a structural and functional unit of
Life.
Okay, next, anyone answers? Any other answers? Any other answers?
So everything, so matter is made up of. So everything is on this earth is made up of molecules and a-
We are not discussing about the chemistry here. Okay, atoms, molecules, and the matter. Okay. Similarly, in the chemistry, we study about the atoms, right? Similarly, in the biology, we study about the cells. Cells are the building block of the bodies, right? Like atoms are the building block of the matter. The cells are the building blocks of the all the organisms.
Yes, sir.
Group of
Sir,
cells will form the
tissue.
tissue, and the group of tissue will form the
Group
organ.
of similar tissues will form an organ, and a group of organs will form an organ system.
Yeah. So cell is the small building blocks for every organisms. These are the structural and the functional unit of the body of all the living organisms. Similarly, like atoms in the chemistry, how the atoms related to the matter, the cell is also similarly to like that. In the atom, if you take, there's the proton, electron, and the neutrons. Similarly, if you take the cell also, there will be nucleus will be there at the center part of the cell. There
So
will be
cytoplasm, mitochondria.
cytoplasm, and inside the cytoplasm, there will be somewhat mitochondria or cell organelles will be there. You can say as a cell
Sir,
organelles.
sir, and the living part of the cell is called as the protoplasm.
Yeah. So if you take the cell, it will contain the nucleus, which is at the center of the cell, and the jelly-like substance which is present around the nucleus inside the cell is called as an cytoplasm, which will contain again the cell organelles like lysosomes, ribosomes, mitochondria, Golgi bodies. All the things will be there. That will study in the higher classes or the next lesson. Okay. And again, outside the cell, there is a one membrane called as a cell membrane.
Sir, and especially for plant cells, there is a special layer called cell membrane and cell wall will also be there.
Cell wall also will be there in the plants, but in the animal cells, we don't have the cell wall, only cell membrane will be there.
Sir, and there will be vacuums present.
Yeah, vacuums will be there. So these are all comes under the cell organelles only. Okay, so this is all about the cell. This is the image of the cell. You can see the image here, right? How it is looking.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, this is all about the photosynthesis only, how it is happening. Leaf, oxygen, solar energy, light taken and all. And whatever the food is prepared in the plants, it will store in the form of starch. Okay. Whatever the food is prepared in the plants, it will store in the form of the starch. Okay. And starch will be stored in the different parts of the plant also. Sometimes it will store in the fruits. Sometimes it will show in the form of leaves. Sometimes it will show in the form of fruits or flowers. Okay. And the products of photosynthesis also, you know, what is the product of photosynthesis? Glucose as well as oxygen. Those are the products for the photosynthesis. And this image also clear that's shown in the video, right? Already. What are the God cells? What is the stomata? What is the stomata opening? Any doubts in this?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Any doubts in this?
No, sir.
Then what is the importance of photosynthesis? What is the importance of photosynthesis?
Sir, importance of chlorophyll. Importance of chlorophyll?
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, sir. Sir, chlorophyll is the green pigment present in the plants. It helps the plant to prepare food. Without it, the plant cannot prepare the food.
Yeah, please continue, Raghav.
What?
Hello?
Sir,
Raghav?
we can't chlorine. Yes, sir.
Yeah, can you repeat once again? I can't hear you properly.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Sir, chlorophyll is the green pigment present in the plants, and it helps the plant to prepare food. And without it, the plant cannot prepare the food. And it will take the food from other plants.
Sir,
Okay, good. Yeah.
sir, and chlorophyll, sir, like its main purpose, it actually like absorbs the sunlight.
Yeah, generally chlorophyll will helps in the absorption of sunlight and to happen the chemical reaction. Whatever the chemical reaction is there in the photosynthesis, it will happen only in the presence of chlorophyll and as well as sunlight only. Okay, so if there is no photosynthesis process, the plants will not prepare the food on their own, so that there is no food generation on the earth. Automatically, there will be no life on the earth, as well as there is no oxygen also in the earth, right? Because oxygen is also important product of the photosynthesis process. But if you take all the plants is not in green color, right? Some plants will have the red color leaves or
Yes, sir.
the
Those
different color
plants they do
leaves,
not. Sir,
right?
those plants they do not contain chlorophyll. That's why they're in various colors.
They will contain the chlorophyll, but whatever the color is,
Another pigment will be on them, sir.
okay,
Under it will be chlorophyll.
yeah,
So they'll be
very good.
containing less amount of chlorophyll.
It's not exactly that. Nikhil is correct. Your answer is correct. They will contain the chlorophyll. Whatever the plants are there which are contained having the red color or yellow color or the brown color or any different color leaves, they will also contain the chlorophyll. But whatever the next color is there, right? That pigment will dominate the color of the chlorophyll. The red color will dominate the color of the chlorophyll. But those plants also will perform the photosynthesis process. All the plants will perform the photosynthesis process, even though the color of the leaves is different. That color of the pigment will dominate the color of the chlorophyll only. That's all the difference. So here they have given the examples: Croton, Maple, Colosia. They have the different colors: red color, brown color, violet color. Even though they have the different colors, they will perform the photosynthesis process and they will prepare the starch. Okay, just the pigment of that color will dominate. That's all. Then synthesis of plant food other than carbohydrates. What is this? Generally, if you take carbohydrates in terms of chemistry, carbohydrate is nothing but a compound which is having carbon, hydrogen, and the oxygen. Carbohydrates means what? The compound which contain carbon, hydrogen, and the oxygen. Okay. So whenever these three are present in a given substance, those substances are called as carbohydrates. Along with the carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, if nitrogen is there, it is called as a protein. Okay. Along with the carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen, if nitrogen is also there in the given compound, then these are called as proteins. Okay. And simplest form of the carbohydrates are the glucose. Okay. So the plant will prepare the carbohydrates, that is the starch or the glucose, with the help of the photosynthesis process, and they will store in the different parts of the plant. But sometimes apart from the carbohydrates also, they will store the food in other nutrients like proteins or any other nutrients. Okay, so protein means what? Along with the carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, it will have the nitrogen also. But from where will you get this nitrogen? You'll get the nitrogen from the air, right? But plant cannot absorb directly nitrogen from the air. The plants don't have the capacity to absorb the nitrogen directly from the air, so that there is some bacteria is present inside the soil. The bacteria which are present inside the soil, which will convert the gaseous nitrogen from the air to the usable nitrogen for the plants. Understanding? The bacteria present inside the soil will convert the gaseous nitrogen present in the air to the usable nitrogen present in the plants. Now plant will absorb the nitrogen from the roots of the plant, so that it will prepare the proteins with the help of the nitrogen along with the carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen.
Sir, a few plants they cannot absorb the nitrogen. In some cases, a few plants they grow in areas which lack nitrogen. So that's why they'll have a few, some bacteria called rhizobium,
Rhizobium.
which absorb the nitrogen from the atmosphere and provide the plant. And as the rhizobium is helping the plant also provides rhizobium with food as it cannot prepare its own.
Symbiosis process, that one.
Yes, a symbiosis.
That we'll discuss it here itself. Okay, don't worry. That will come in the last here, symbiotic process.
That is the
Enzyme
last
ribosome.
topic.
Yeah. Okay, understand up to this today's class? Any doubts?
No, sir. No doubt.
Is it understanding? Revision is important.
Yes, sir.
Is it helpful for today's class?
Yes, sir.